money over here, nigga, that's what the box said.
I know.
Get some head, get some head. Ran down on a bitch.
Oh, my timeline thing for
Bitches think they fucking with me, must be sick in the head. Why don't you chill with the beef and get some chicken instead?
We don't own the rights to this, y'all. Y'all know that.
Okay.
We ready. Let me join your live, girl.
Okay, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Good evening.
In my tired voice. Hey, y'all.
Is this on?
Please. Okay, y'all. So tonight we're gonna be talking about. Tom, please turn it off. It has an echo, sweetheart. Just look at the volume. Just turn the volume down. You can read the text and tell me. Okay, tonight we're going to be discussing a few topics that are popular in pop culture and all of that. The first topic we're going to discuss is Jussie Smollett. Hello? Anywho, we all know that Jussie turned himself in this morning at about 5:30 a.m. He's charged with violating a false police report.
No, it's disorderly conduct. Disorderly conduct.
He posted bail. His bail was $100,000. He paid $10,000 and he's out. What do you guys? Okay,
I'm embarrassed for Jussie. Like, Jussie, why? And I still don't see the end game. What did you get out of that? They keep saying something about he wanted more money in Empire. Then they said something about he was being written off the show, and then Lee Daniels came back and said, no, that's not true. So what was your purpose for doing that? How was a racist joke, a racist attack going to be add up to money in your pocket? I don't know.
Okay, because first of all, at first he got like some type of note sent to the cast of Empire. The note didn't go off as well as he thought.
Well, they haven't confirmed if that they've got to do the stamps and see if the
Jussie did it.
He wrote that motherfucking note. He probably just paid for the fucking ransom with a check.
So that didn't go well. So then he came up with this plot. Now, what he's thinking is he becomes popular because it had a political aspect, it had the LBGT aspect, and it also had the racial aspect. So he's thinking all of these different people are going to be behind him.
I felt sorry for him.
But how did that add up to dollars?
He would become more popular, which means he would demand more money or whatever the case may be.
I'm going to be honest, I started watching Empire like 3 seasons ago.
I stopped watching Empire after the first season.
Yeah, maybe first season.
I don't even know. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, well, I want to start watching maybe after the second season. And I don't give a fuck how many times he get his ass whooped on the street. It's not going to make you watch Empire.
Exactly.
So what was your point?
Cameraman. So they'll say you suck soon. But anyway, we're going to keep it rolling. We doing a bootleg video before we go out to the club. So this is what we're going to do. So go ahead.
To her, you want to chime in, baby?
I already said I felt sorry for him.
Why do y'all feel sorry for him?
Because
I feel embarrassed
for you or not.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Sorry for you because it hurts because. And then I felt sorry for you because I thought that happened to you. So, but it hurts to know that now that all this was a lie. You gonna take a noose that you know represents something in our culture, in our history, in our past. My ancestors, you gonna take a noose and put it around your neck. I mean, what the fuck? Was this like?
So those are plastic cups.
She a little wrapped on there.
Well, that's BJ.
But I'm bougie with my straw.
People can drink out of whatever the hell they want.
I mean, you want to go and get a noose?
We not fake over here. We not fake.
Okay, I will say this. I did fuck with the Bama when he said MAGA did it. I didn't love him for that. But Trump's son got right on it. Some said, hey, what about those MAGA motherfuckers you said did it? I was like, damn, they gave him
we have to shut up. Anyway, BJ, shut up.
They gave him an upper hand, like the Trump's upper hand. So you know what Donald Trump will do now? Everybody's lying on him. Everybody's conspiring against him.
Kellyanne Conway already has said it last
Girl, you already know what he's going to do.
Okay, so do you guys think that Jussie can revive himself after
Hell
this?
no.
Or you think his career is over?
His career been on fries. He been on rock fries.
His career been on for me. I didn't know he did half the stuff he did.
Yeah, because
allegedly beat when they had him showing him concerts and shit. I thought he a real singer. Like I thought that was Empire. I didn't know he was a real singer.
He went to that bitch had shows and shit.
Yeah, so I mean he been over for me.
Okay, so we're gonna move right on along. The next person is Blac Chyna. Blac Chyna has been linked to Rob Kardashian, those are both her baby fathers.
She represents that.
She recently was linked to Soulja Boy. They dated for about 2 or 3, probably like 2 weeks, like about 10 days. I feel like there's a double standard when it comes to. I've seen a lot of people writing online that Blac Chyna's a hoe and all this, that, and the third. First and foremost, Blac Chyna is a brand. Blac Chyna gets coverage from TMZ, coverage from other tabloids, the Shade Room, and all that kind of stuff whenever she's out with anyone. So that generates money and appearances and different things of that nature to her. We don't even know if she sleep with half of these people. I know a lot of women that do what Blac Chyna's doing for free.
Soldier's already said.
Okay, I know Soldier. I know Big Draco.
You probably want to just see what his.
Yeah, Big Draco.
Okay. Just because she a brand don't make her a hoe. I'm gonna say Chyna's a hoe, but so what? What's wrong with that? Women that have sexual liberation are hoes. And we Soulja Boy fucked as many people as Chyna did, even if they didn't. He did fuck probably twice the women that Chyna did fuck men, but she's the hoe and he's not.
He was just talking about
exactly
that
that's just crazy.
Breakfast Club.
What he engaged to somebody, Teddy Riley daughter. Yeah.
He was talking about that, so like.
And you fucking Chyna 2 weeks later, so why isn't he not the hoe?
He allegedly.
Yeah, I saw people saying they need to build that wall.
You saw that bullshit ass dick sucking video. She got to sleep with anybody who wants to sleep with her. You know that girl.
Who was that? Blac Chyna?
Girl.
Teddy Riley's daughter. Oh,
Blac Chyna.
I don't watch porn. But
that head was
terrible. They said different things. But again, I feel like it's a lot of women that we personally know that sleep with just about as many men. And they don't get anything out of it.
Agreed.
They don't even get. They don't
even get a wing bag, girl.
So
they pick them up.
Okay, exactly.
True.
They pick them up. They pay the guy. They do whatever. Okay. So I'm not going to knock what Chyna does. And again, she became famous by being a hoe. So let the girl do her job.
Yeah, I would say that.
Let her live.
Okay, so
I don't see how she messed up Rob Kardashian. Like, but you should have never went no further than that.
Yeah, I would have stayed.
Chris would have kept you late just because you got Rob out her hair. She ain't got to worry about Rob. You got him eating healthy and all that.
Our next thing we're going to discuss is the EAT clothing. It stands for what?
Elevate all the time.
Elevate all the time. So what's been going on? I've been seeing on social media for like it's a DC-based clothing brand, a young black man. I saw that he has varsity Letterman jackets, whatever, and they're $1,000.
The museum had them last year.
Okay, we're talking about EAT right now.
I'm just going to put that plug out there.
So a lot of people have had different views as far as like paying $1,000 for a jacket. Let me first say that my son owns some of his merchandise, so I'm not a hater or whatever the case may be.
Just because you got an opinion, and that's another thing. Just because you got an opinion, something
don't make you a hater.
That make you a hater. You just
that's Draco PD.
Opinion is.
Okay, so my thing is, if people want to spend $1,000 for a jacket, let them do it. But what I was saying in a lot of people's comments is, they're not about to spend $1,000 for no jacket. And then other people were saying, well, you spend $1,000 for Gucci and Prada and all this and all of that made by a white, Italian, or whatever you want to call designer. But as soon as a black person gets to that caliber, you try to shoot him down.
You say caliber? Are they really on the caliber?
I mean, no, but see, that's the thing. It seems like to me, he's not on that caliber to some people just because he's black and just because he's young. If he was this, Laquan Smith, he get thousands of dollars for dresses, and just because Beyonce wears them, and he's probably the same age as this boy, and he don't get knocked for the shit. Why is his shit good because Beyonce wear it, but this dude's shit ain't good because the neighborhood wear it? He's a designer. At the end of the day, he's a designer, and nobody knows how much time and work you put into your shit, and you price it the way it costs you to make the coat, for the plastic, for all of that shit. It costs money.
All right, but when you say designer, I'm thinking like sitting behind that spinning wheel.
Like Geppetto?
Yeah.
Like got that workshop.
You picked out a jacket and you only thing I've never owned his clothes. I don't hate him. I don't know nothing about the brand.
Antonio.
But
that's the question though. Do he make it from scratch people or is he
exactly? That's what I'm saying. Now, if he made it from scratch, then okay, yes.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But even if he does not make it from scratch and he prices his jacket at $1,000, and there are people that are willing to pay that, you're not going to price your thing at a certain price if you don't think people are going to buy it.
That doesn't make him right more.
Okay, I'm not saying that it makes him wrong, but if he has he has people, Ray Sherman, all types of people wearing his clothes. If he makes money off of that, why in the Black community I don't care, whatever comes up in the spotlight, we always have to say a but, what if, or but, or whatever the case may be. Like you said, these people buy their kids shoes and all of this name brand stuff that they're going to wear to prom one time by white designers just because it has a name on it that allegedly means something in the Black community.
Agreed.
So when a Black person makes it, why not support him if you want to? If you don't want to buy it, fine. You don't have to, but you don't even have to stick on it.
Yeah, but I have a problem with people. I don't give a fuck if you white, Black, or indifferent. I don't care. If you're going to Walmart buying a $5 jacket and putting EAT on it and selling it for $1,000, that's a fucking rip-off. I'm a designer, and I sit there. Anything that you see that I've designed, I have sat there and actually made the shit from scratch. I bought some fabric, made a pattern, made the shit. So that's why my shit costs so much. If you come in with Walmart shit and you sewing on a $5 EAT.
But they said that the sleeves. Okay, wait a minute. They said that the sleeves on the jacket are real leather and things
that cost money.
And things of that nature. It's not polyurethane or
why is it people saying that like a couple of months ago it was like $253 and
why can't he?
My prices go up as my name go up too. No, my prices are going to go up when my name goes up as well.
Okay,
just like everybody else is doing.
Another thing.
Bitches that do hair, when they start out, it's $50, but once they get good, it's $200. That's just how it is.
I was just 40 last month, 70 this month.
Okay, please, if you're the cameraman,
sorry. Let me just get on the live there. Let me just.
Susie Kiss makeup used to be 40, but now she stepped her coins up because she stepped her toes.
Okay, well we're going to talk about like back in the day. Of course, money was faster back in the day when they had the Average jacket, the 8-ball jacket, things of that nature. Okay, you.
I had it back before everybody had it, but
all of that stuff is name brand and it's expensive, and people in this area buy it just because of the name and wear it for one season. They don't went to Georgetown and pay $600 or $700 for an Average jacket. So why when this man get a jacket, it's all this hoopla? But a mom made a comment on one of the posts I was reading where she said that she doesn't have a problem with it because she's not going to buy it regardless. But the problem that she had was in the urban area where a lot of kids wear his clothes, that jacket will be seen as something that other kids that can't afford it want, and somebody might get killed for that jacket.
That's true.
So I agree with that, but my whole thing is if I know I live in an area where people get robbed for a certain tennis shoe or a certain jacket, I'm not going to buy it for my son anyway.
Well, my problem is that everybody bickering over the price and everything. Y'all all complaining over this urban line, and y'all gonna stand in line like you said for Jordans and everything else. But y'all ain't got life insurance and y'all be doing
that's true. That's true
though.
That's all well and true, but we're not discussing that.
My final thing is,
a different topic for a different
if he's a designer, he prices his shit. It's how much it costs. If you don't want to buy it, move along.
Yeah,
but he should not bring his prices down because bitches complain.
And if you don't want to buy it, don't put the child down. Like, why insult him or say, I'm not paying
No, the one thing that kills me is it's not worth the money. How are you to say what's worth the money?
Antonio said, Antonio said,
alternatives though, the museum 24.
Wait a minute, we're not doing advertising. Antonio said it shouldn't matter what he uses to make it. The price is the price. We can simply say not to his price without trying to persuade others to do the same. I totally agree with you.
I disagree with your part. It does. So to me, it does matter what it's made of. Like if I go to Saks and get a dress for $300 and that turned out this fucking polyester.
He said whatever, all this stupid stuff.
And if it turned out to be, if I paid $300 for a dress in Saks and I bring it home and it's polyester and it's $5 worth of material and it feels like I got a piece of carpet on me, I'm going to be pissed the fuck off. So it does matter what it's made of and the quality of the shit. It matters. Period.
Phone chat.
Dana, why did you let him in here?
Yeah,
seriously.
But to me, it matters because I can't stand no cheap shit that's overpriced.
Okay.
We gave it too much time.
Okay, our next topic is we're going to talk about cheating, open relationships, and the reality in 2019. Like, okay, we have to be realistic about things. I'm a realist. There are way more men, there are way more women than men. You have gay men, you have incarcerated men, and then you have a whole bunch of men our age that were murdered. So guess what?
That were what?
That were murdered. Hey, Pooh.
You got films now.
So I feel like one guy could possibly have 3 women if that's what he wants.
But we need to table this, and you guys can check out our channel to see the rest of it.
We're gonna continue with this particular time because I'm going to put it to the channel and it has to be on live. Yeah, we're discussing this.
What the fuck?
So how do you feel, Tone, as far as like an open relationship? Do you feel like that's something in the direction we're going in the next 5 to 10 years, or what do you feel?
I think the millennials are going in that direction. I think people that's still my age, I'm 40, my age, I'm not going for the fuck
Billy,
shit.
we said that, baby.
What?
That we can support Gucci, whatever. I support Target.
I don't support Gucci or none of that.
We over there.
I support 725.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's where the millennials are going because they seem to not care. Even the women, even the girls, they don't mind having multiple relationships. Like, I love it, actually, because it's better than when we were young. We was 15, 16. We was chasing after one dude and busting out crying and trying to fight the bitch up the street and all this. The girls these days...
Okay.
Well, no, I didn't do that either. I gotta admit, none of us really did that. None of the 4 of us really did that. But we know people who did. These days, they don't give a fuck. You can fuck with whoever, because I got 3 dudes too. I love it.
Okay, and I also feel
is that considered an open relationship?
I feel like it is. And I also feel like even if it's not a younger person, I feel like even older people are kind of like going toward that route. Even if they think they're in a monogamous relationship, sometimes
Here's the problem though.
I don't have patience.
But the problem is people don't date.
You don't have
people don't date. You meet a dude, you go out with him one time, and then next week you cussing them out for not calling you 50 times.
Who said they don't call that a relationship? They call them having legs. That's what the young people say now. I got my legs or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That mean I got a couple of legs.
I got legs too then.
Oh God.
Can that help for niggas?
Okay, but even if you don't, my whole thing is, even if you don't agree with this, if you think, okay, I don't want to be with more than one person, the reality is for women and men, in this day and age, that you are with more than one person.
That's true.
And women are, they have what?
You should rather expect to have honesty. I mean, don't.
That's it.
No, but the problem is women our age, they meet the guy, the next week they go out, and 2 weeks later they go together. The man don't go with her, she go with him. Now I can't say that all the time because these niggas out here about to be is faggies. Like 2019 they brought the faggy out of most niggas out. I'm just come on, man. It is. Not the, y'all know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Correct, we can't say faggy. But they getting so sensitive. They getting so sensitive. Like they're the ones busting out crying and why you ain't call me and why the dudes are doing that now. Like, man up.
Well, okay, I agree with you, Antonio, that multiple stuff is played out, and chasing money is definitely way better than chasing
money. What you Antonio talking about?
He said he chasing checks and not chasing chicks.
That's
That's all well and true. But again, in reality,
stick to the topic.
We have to keep it real. And if we don't keep it real, there's no point in having dialogue. Again, there's just as much women. But anyway, again, there's just as much women that think like, well, even if you're not trying to broadcast it, y'all know what time it is. So we're gonna move along.
Okay, but is there a problem? Is it a problem?
No.
If a guy dates multiple women, is it a problem?
I don't think it is. If you know what's up,
I'd rather you have multiple women. That means I ain't got to do the stuff. Let her do it. I let her cook for you. Good. You come home. You spool good. Let her clean. Let her do all the dumb shit. Let her do let her suck your dick. I don't care. I really.
So why be in a relationship with that person? Won't you let her have them?
a lot of people stay in relationships.
You know me. I mean, after a while, I got a short attention span. I don't have like.
I
like my space. I mean, you gotta get used to me. You gotta know me. I might give you the cold shoulder, but I'm not trying. But just some days I don't want to be bothered with you.
So let's answer Tone's question. Why stay with the person? A lot of people stay because of codependency. Because of the main reason everybody stay nowadays is business. Everybody done moved out this way and moved out that way, and they gotta split that rent, that mortgage. That's the real. Y'all roommates. And then on top of that, okay, it might be the kids aspect.
But it's your sanity.
It might
Any
be
of the shit you
history.
name.
We've been together since we was 19, but we
that's when you
both
go
had
out-
babes
that's
since
when
we was
you-
19.
So that means y'all wasn't together.
You go.
If you fuck with somebody, we did two separate.
I agree with
see
you.
that
But
time
some women
shit.
don't keep it 100.
That time shit
And
don't
some
do
men
nothing for me.
Some men don't keep it 100 either. But
If I've been with you for 20 years,
Please.
and
Yeah, but what
it's
happens when the
it
woman
hurts
does
in your
keep it
inbox.
100 on the jump?
get your
And
young
then
ass
you
off
get
the
your
line. You
feelings.
put these emojis and stuff. We having an adult conversation. We can't have no emo Drake type of guys in the comments tonight.
if
I
I was
still
with,
love you, Polka.
if I was with somebody for 20 years and I had a relationship with somebody else for 20 years and he had another relationship on and off for 20 years and we live two separate lives, what the fuck's the point of staying together?
Some people, again,
I don't care
they're
about
codependent. They're codependent on the person for various reasons.
Well, for what? You get everything outside. What you depending on him for?
I feel you.
Just to come home?
Like you said, different people for different reasons. They might be getting something from that person. They might be getting something. Yeah.
Named what, Petey?
I guess.
Okay, so we're gonna move to our last topic of the night, and then we're gonna hit the streets.
Ow.
So the last topic of the night is dating online.
I'm not on
I guess
that.
through those apps, persons of fish, whatever.
Inboxes.
I don't know the names
I
of
never
them.
knew people really did.
Tinder, persons of fish, black people meet, inbox,
I
DMs,
Black people
whatever the
do
case may be.
for that.
Okay, a lot of women have claimed they have. Well, I find that a lot of women are real open about that they're on these dating sites now. At first, it used to be taboo or hush hush unless you were old and your first husband died and you're trying to find an old man. But I see a lot of young women. I'm in some of the younger people groups, and a lot of these young women are on these apps or whatever the case may be. A lot of people, they get the waving and breaking their hand in the inbox. And then they get to
take that off of Facebook.
Cause I never
wave at me.
No, the poking. Take that shit off. Cause I never know what to do. I just close the bitch on down.
Yeah. So my whole thing is, Tone, have you ever been on a dating app of any kind?
Never.
Okay. You say that you won't.
Facebook's a dating app.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Tell me, what's the difference in meeting someone on Black People Meet versus meeting them coming out of the Wawa? What's the difference?
I think it's a stigma that I have. Personally, I've always I'm from old school, so basically, if you can't holler at somebody walking walking down the street, why would I need to talk to somebody in South Carolina or why the niggas in Maryland ain't feeling me?
Okay, but
so I can find a nigga in Maryland. I don't need to get online to find somebody in West Hale. So and then it's always the creepy nigga with the bodies in the basement, and it's just always some bullshit with an online dude.
Okay, but even with meeting a dude in person, it ain't bullshit with them. Most of the time,
the dudes that I've met, we've had it wasn't no bullshit.
We are not we're sweethearts, baby.
I think the better the point that you're trying to make, what you're saying, I think meeting in person is better because you physically get to size them up and down. I mean, it's just
that's true too.
If you ordering a room on the internet, I will have internet on the room. You see the picture, you like it look good, but it's really not.
And that's your cousin Keith.
You getting catfish.
That's what I'm saying.
I can see you up close. I can see you got all your teeth. I can see when you
whether you talking stupid or whatever, or you reading from a script online.
You got a colonoscopy bag.
Colonoscopy bag, go ahead.
Whatever the case may be.
And then for me also, the online is control. Like if I meet somebody on the street and I'm talking to him on the phone, I can tell if he there with somebody. I can tell whether he only called me at 7 o'clock. Y'all know them things when you can tell that somebody got somebody else. Online, you can't really do that. So
okay, but you can't. I feel like you can't.
I can send you a pre-recorded message.
To hear him.
I moved over.
Melissa said, move over from here to here.
I can give
You was. I
Melissa
just got distracted.
I need to see your lying ass eyes.
Exactly.
Yes, Melissa. You need to see them beady ass eyes and see what
to see if you telling the truth.
William Proctor said, Tone, what's up, Mo?
Bye, Will. Don't make me get Tanya on your ass.
Okay, Kelly said he might have a lace front and a snap-on smile.
Flippers, that's what they call
them. Okay, Petey has a different point of view. Petey said sometimes online be better. You can get to see how they are. You can tell by their posts and their inboxes how they operate.
You could.
to catch a predator, Petey.
That's a fucking lie.
You know who typing us out.
That's right. Exactly.
But I kind of feel him because when somebody you accept their friend request and then they start start talking stupid and
They
annoying.
They ugly.
And then you end up blocking
You know how
them.
they ugly,
stupid ass.
If somebody can't see you face to face, something ain't
But y'all
right.
don't take, baby, y'all
If you
don't
keep
take
on
that
you
stuff.
keep
Y'all
on
don't take
doing
that
your
stuff.
profile pictures up
But
here.
wait a minute.
They
Y'all
do
got
ugly shit. They have something. They have Let us see your full profile.
But we have FaceTime. Okay, but wait a minute. We have FaceTime. We have something for everything now.
Okay,
I don't FaceTime strangers. If I'm FaceTiming you, then you see me in person.
Tina,
Okay,
you already know. We know some motherfucking bitches they can't
That's
form
up
two
here, that's up here,
sentences,
that's
but
up
they
here.
sound like Rhodes Scholars on Facebook.
Exactly.
The post, it take them 2 hours to construct that post before they post it, but they sound like they really got some goddamn sense
They
until
Googling
you
it.
have a conversation
They
with
Googling
them.
it.
Exactly.
They Googling
Okay,
it.
that's
Melissa
why.
said better. Got inbox video now. Okay, PG saying that they have inbox video now. Y'all know how it goes. FaceTime, inbox, Messenger,
Yeah, and you see it.
But that don't mean I'm talking to who I say I'm talking to.
You can tell them hold up your. You can see it if you want to.
I'm old school.
But-
I don't want to know.
Okay, but what about Rex Sterling? But I'm asleep though. See, everybody here not keeping it 100.
Rex Sterling.
Everybody here not keeping it a stack. But I'm not gonna go there today.
Rex Sterling see their
Y'all know bitches don't say it.
No, bitches got amnesia like you keep saying.
But I'm not gonna go there today.
No, I don't do the
When before or
Rex Sterling see.
no. Rex Sterling had on his suit.
It was seen in person. Seen in person.
Let me shut up, y'all.
I don't do the inbox thing because the inbox thing is just like I tried to talk to people in the inbox, like when they say something, I'll say something back. But after about 3 back and forths, I'll be like, just fuck off.
You're not
Like,
catching the
come
vibes,
on.
so you're not catching
I'm not catching the vibes. This is weirdo shit.
Okay,
This is weirdo
Melissa, when
shit.
you're saying better don't mean good, what are you referring to?
Yeah, what's better, Melissa?
And Wade Hudson saying you getting catfish.
I don't think I'm
Okay, I feel
You
like
are.
you
I
can,
agree with
I'm
you.
looking.
I feel like you can get catfish.
Y'all see me?
Yeah, you can move it over to here. I feel like you can get catfish nowadays, but
hugging Tina?
My knee.
but I also feel like
meeting
meeting a person in the store in Target, whatever the case may be, it's the same spiel.
But what if you don't
They got a
go
baby
to
mother or
Target?
they live with their wife, they crazy, they got missing teeth, they on bunk and hair on, just like the rest of them. So I feel like it doesn't make a difference either way.
So it don't make you a little leery to meet somebody that you've never met? Like,
No,
from
no.
Wisconsin
But
or...
if you don't go out to Target or you don't go out to Walmart, like maybe it's those people who just don't go outside the lives, then you might not be a convalescent. You
The
just might
non-mobiles?
be not a
Okay, if
person
you meet a
called-
Frankie or what's that boy named Roland Ray, you can see that they're in a wheelchair. What's wrong with that?
It's nothing wrong with nobody in a wheelchair.
Yeah, but what if you acting like fun girl and you don't see the back of that motherfucking chair? What if you don't see the motherfucking hands? No, he's sitting here like this here. Bitch, I can't see behind you. You see the chair right here. You can't see the back of the chair on the motherfucking armrest. That's catfishing.
Yeah,
But you can see his ass roll out of the
that ain't
Okay,
right.
Melissa said online versus in person. Someone said online was better, but she feel it's not. PG said you can get catfish when you meet somebody in the streets. You don't know nothing about them. Then you find out they a Trump supporter married with kids. I agree 100%.
That's true.
Okay,
But I'd rather take my chances with the bitch. And then no, that's a lie because person to person interaction is way different from talking online.
That's true.
You can read somebody's body language.
That's true.
Yeah, you can know when a motherfucker lies to you to your face.
That's true.
That's what Melissa said.
Now I agree with Tone on that because I feel like some people kind of like, you know, on Facebook has made it comfortable for like the introvert,
The weirdos.
to like express themselves. So you might be this big loud personality on Facebook, and then in person you're quiet, you're shy,
You're boring.
closed in, you're very boring. And I could never deal with somebody like that.
Yeah, but even with okay, that's for example, if you meet somebody in your inbox and y'all having a conversation and you say, okay, well, where you work at?
Thank you, Susie Q.
He could send something saying, "Yeah, I work in Southeast." Well, where do you do? Downtown.
Kelly
what
said,
do you do? I work with kids. Like, but when
about something that you right now. If you come in my inbox talking about
right
that, yes, right now. I think you been sent. Who sent you? You a private investigator? He trying him.
Yeah.
But if I meet somebody,
You always think it's a setup.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he's a serial pessimist.
Wait. Okay. Billy said But shit, ladies in the DMV don't even speak when you say hello. What's up in Walmart or Kmart? So what's up with that? I can't speak for everybody. I'm a very
everybody you know everywhere I'm at, I speak to everybody.
I speak to everybody that speak to me.
You just picked the wrong lady.
Yeah, some bitches think
I'm
I'm
very
very
okay, this is our last little thing I'm going to throw into this little part. Do you feel like women still have that list? And that's hindering women over 40, over 35 from like getting a man because
if you ain't got a man over 35 or 40, then you're asking to burn that list.
No.
Yeah, I feel
like this big on when you see the shit that bitches go for these days, that list is long gone, bitch. Long gone.
Have standards, don't get me wrong.
They don't even have standards. Some of them don't even have
standards. And you
standards.
evolve over the years. I don't want the same thing that I wanted in a man when I was 20.
Okay, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
so
like
what list? I mean, when did you make it?
You update your list every day.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I get what you're saying.
Saying.
Because some women still, if his hair is like this, if he doesn't have a master's degree, if he doesn't drive a certain car or whatever, and I feel like you could be missing out on a great guy.
Yeah, because the bus stop that work every day and works hard for his money, that could be the perfect person for you.
You know how many men look excellent on paper? It appears that they're a certain way, but there's some bullshit.
Exactly.
They don't take care of their kids, but you see them with a suit on, or you see them going X, Y, and Z, so you think this, and then you see another guy. He might have a missing tooth. I can't talk to nobody with a missing tooth, but he might got a missing tooth.
I can't talk to nobody.
He catch the bus. He catch the bus. He get off. Go get his 211 and go past his chick. Okay, but he on the left side. What I'm saying is he could be a great guy.
No one would ever find out, Tiffany. Who would link up to him with the 211?
Yeah, the way you describe it,
okay, but you're passing him up for somebody.
Everyone's gonna pass him up.
That's not true. That's not true. That guy may find a 211 is a equivalent to a Saint.
Did I just say a blue bull?
No, it's a 211.
Still reserved.
If you're from Landover, you know what a 211 is.
24 hours.
You talk about the
it's a silver cane.
But I think social media is to blame for that.
Melissa said something profound.
What?
So many materialistic things get in the way of a real connection.
Exactly.
I believe that tenfold because
elaborate. What do you mean?
What do you mean by that?
Because how do you go from what's the difference between standards and?
Okay, I feel like she's saying, okay, a woman may say if he doesn't have a certain car, I can't talk to him, and you could have a genuine connection with somebody that catches the bus. But you're letting that go because of certain things.
I do believe that if you got something equal to or more, then yes.
Exactly. Melissa said somebody gonna cuff his ass with a missing tooth and all.
But look at Mary J. Blige. She got paid what, $30,000 a month now in spousal support for this because she hooked up with this broke ass nigga.
Kelly, you right on that. Wait, Kelly said these educated
He
chicks.
was making like he was a manager.
No, everybody in the industry knew that he was some shit and he was like a womanizer and he was lazy as fuck. He had like real talent that left him because he wasn't lining up. Yeah, he wasn't lining like. Come on, let's be honest.
So
Mary J. Blige, he was your client.
Huh? He was a Rich Dollars from off of Love and Hip Hop, always talking
about that bullshit.
Hey, Monica.
But you gotta think about it this way. He had Mary J. Blige. He had Mary J. Blige for what?
Okay, Ronald, sit your old ass down. Hold up. Ronald said, never drop your standards. Just be patient. You deserve all you want more. You're going to have cobwebs on your vagina and you're going to be dead waiting around for this.
Okay, no, but let's go with what Melissa was saying. Now, Melissa is right on a certain aspect, but I'm not going to lower. Like, my thing is, as long as I don't have to pick you up, I don't give a fuck what you drive.
Cooley, hold up. How are we men bashing if I said
we're women too? I just said if a woman is not bringing that to the table, then how does she expect a man to have?
And I just said if a man is walking and doesn't have a car, give him a chance. How is that bashing a man? If a man doesn't have a degree, give him a chance. How is that man bashing? Please elaborate.
You might got catch up.
Maybe we gotta catch up.
You might got catch up.
But that's my rule. So I don't care about the nigga on the 211 with the missing tooth on the bus. I don't care how good of a guy he is. I don't give a fuck where he work at and who he take care of. You cannot ride the bus fucking with me. You can ride You can drive a Pinto. No, you can drive a Pinto. You can ride a fucking moped. You can ride a Schwinn. I don't care what you drive, long as you don't ask me for no ride.
Okay, but what if he catches the bus and he doesn't ask you for a ride?
Then we can talk.
Okay, because a lot of people in the DC area don't have a car.
We go on the weekend.
They don't need a car.
We go when we go on a date.
They have Uber. They have all types of stuff.
Okay,
now.
but we go on a date
because he doesn't have a
we go
car.
on a date and you got an Uber, you got a.
Then what's wrong with that?
No, let's be honest. If we're in a relationship, I'm going to be the driver. You're gonna Uber to work. You're gonna Uber home. You're gonna Uber to your shit.
Metro.
Yeah, but you're gonna do your shit with you. But if it's me and him together, I'm gonna be the driver. I don't want to drive.
I don't think so. Do you know there like a lot of people in DC don't have cars for the reason of Uber, Metro, all
so when they
that
go to
kind
the
of stuff.
club, how they get there?
Uber.
No, they ride with their friends.
Uber.
You ride with Uber. Your age is Uber, but a 41-year-old gonna want to fucking ride.
Stay single and have an open relationship. You ain't got to deal with that.
Okay, wait a minute. Cooley.
You got one that got a
minute.
one that catch Uber.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Cooley, I said if a guy could look or appear like he's such a great guy, but he might not take care of his kids, then you could have a guy that looks like he isn't a great guy and he could be the best father in the world. So go back and reread the video and don't jump in the middle and say
Bernard got a car.
William Proctor said Village Green for life. No, it's just Lando.
Can we block him? Ooh, I'm about to call time.
Wait, I want to go back. I want to go back to what Kelly said. Educated chicks are getting bamboozled by a dude with the 8th grade education.
Why is that, Kelly?
Okay, I believe that.
They desperate because they desperate.
That's not desperate. What does education have to do with whether you're compatible with somebody?
Okay, but what she's saying, which I feel like what Kelly's saying is women are taking care of men. Hey, she
How you
might
get that out of education?
She said they're getting bamboozled by an educated man. Kelly, can you elaborate on that? Because the way I see it, she's talking about Lil Tony get with Brenda, who never been to the hood. Then she starts taking him on trips and taking care of him. That's why I feel like she's.
But that's any woman with any man that's pressed to be with a man. They can have a master's degree and you still taking care of them. We know motherfuckers like that.
True.
That don't have nothing to do with your level of education. That has to do with your level of desperation.
Let's talk about how desperate you are when you have no ties to that man. That he dogging you, you can't leave. You don't have no kids together. You taking care of him. How desperate is that?
I mean, sometimes it's love. Sometimes it's genuine love. And everybody, and I don't care if you're on the live or if you're not on the live. Every single person, male or female, has done something dumb for somebody else.
And
so you cannot say so. You can answer your own question. Why did you do it?
Out of pity.
Okay, I
did mine out of love.
Wait a minute, Cooley. Do you want to join the live so I can get your point, so you can articulate your point, sweetheart?
Because Cooley, you about to be cussed.
Let me know. Let me know.
We real nice, Cooley. Join our live, Cooley. We love you.
We talked about Eat Will. You got to go back. We talked about that.
Again,
okay, wait a minute. Tia said, I used to date a guy that never learned how to drive, but he provided everything. If that end can get to me, we good. I agree, Tia.
I don't.
I totally agree.
Because eventually she can sit in my passenger side.
She can mess with a guy that has 5 cars and he could be some shit. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he could be some shit. I'm not going to mess with a guy with 5 cars that treat me like shit.
Thanks, Petey.
Because it's more into it than whether you drive. And that's one requirement. I don't care about nothing else. I didn't say you have to drive a Mercedes. You just have to drive. So I am not the main
Okay, so you said you don't care if he got a bike. If he got a bike, you still want to give y'all a ride on a date. You gonna get on the back of a tricycle or
you goddamn right. You are gonna roll. I'm trying to roll. No, I ain't need swim. I ain't swim. But you know that bitch. Put that sidecar on the side, that moped, bitch. I'm in the sidecar. I'm sick of driving. I want to get drunk. I smoke.
You know what? I know a couple.
Bitch, I ain't trying to drive.
I freaking love this. Married, he never lets his wife drive.
That would get on
I
my
be
nerves.
having to almost. I
have to be in control.
No, if I'm tired, I get up every day at 2:15.
I'm very
and I want to run at 2:15 at 3 in the morning. I'm tired. So if you want to drive, by means, drive. Like I love a man that will drive all the time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't want to drive.
That's
my only requirement.
They got me drinking. What's this to here?
And then that's another thing. Men.
The camera person needs to put her drink down. She don't have no drink. She on her damn phone.
That's a baby. Hold up.
But they nervous because they can't keep it.
I've been holding this for 40 minutes, almost 50. I'm about to get off.
I gotta go along with whatever she's doing right now.
Yeah, don't go on that.
Get to her end.
She is now.
I hear y'all points. Most of the topics of no
It's
job.
every time I get on my phone.
Okay, those are most of the topics. Where did you get that from? When did we ever have a topic? We never had a topic of referring to employment, Cooley.
Okay, but we can get on it, Cooley. You ain't got no job, Cooley. What's up?
Someone lying, that's in a relationship where someone that doesn't have their own place or not taking care of a child seems like it's always directed to men.
You know how many deadbeat moms it is out this Cooley, you know how many deadbeat moms it is out here. Cooley, you're taking it personal from a male perspective, but we're not putting gender on any of this.
Or maybe the shoe is on exactly.
And I also
you getting real offended, Cooley.
I also noticed that.
Did we hit the nail on the fucking head?
I also noticed that you're the only person that thought that we were bashing men.
Exactly.
And we're being combative. We're not combative. Yeah, we're talking about.
We haven't been gender specific at all. We weren't gender specific at all.
He said, "LOL, yes, he got a damn job."
Thank you. Oh, Cooley, where you work at, Phil?
Okay, so anyway.
We might get you a love connection.
So we're going to try to come on once a week. We'll try to get a better setup. This is our first little, we're novices.
Okay, but since he mentioned, since he mentioned
novice, you should subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe.
He mentioned unemployment. Would y'all date somebody with no job?
Who, the man? Or me?
Would y'all date somebody with no job?
I'm sorry. I would.
At y'all age,
I like to
where y'all at right now in life?
No.
Would you date somebody with no job?
I'm greedy and I want to be taken out to eat and I like to have fun and I'm not gonna pay for everything.
So he said he's engaged, but this is interesting. What is your marital status got to do with
Because I said we can hook him up.
Oh, okay. So I'm sorry, baby.
Would you date somebody with no job?
How long have you been engaged? Let's talk about that. How long is it too long?
How long? Yes. How long is too long to be engaged?
Will you make her a forever fiance? I know some women that are forever fiance.
Rhonda said he ain't dating no women with no money. I'm not expecting her to pay, but I want her to be able to.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
So what you gonna ask her to see her pay? Bank statements or pay something?
Rhonda, we gonna see you in a little while, but I do want to touch on that engagement piece.
Yes.
Me personally, I'm very I love to live life. I'm not waiting around.
You said a year's is limit.
A year's my limit. I agree with
that's
you.
a good one.
I'm not gonna wait around for somebody if I got a baby by you, Junior 20 years old, and we still not married yet.
But that's what
I'm rolling out.
But that's what I don't get. How do you get engaged for 6 and 5 and 6 and 7
The view
years?
out from Valley Road.
That's what
I don't get that.
The men
But
say
as a
on
woman-
engaging. You just say engage and string them along so you
Yeah, but why even ask if you have no intention of marrying this bitch?
How do we know they asked? If I didn't see the video, then I don't believe it.
Okay, Tia said, well, they had a job.
Do they wear a ring? Have they been wearing a ring?
Okay, we're gonna ask that one, Tia.
What?
Okay, we're gonna ask Tia a
Have they
question.
been wearing
How long would you wait?
Yeah.
Okay, how long would you be in a relationship before you? Do you want to get married?
No.
Okay.
I have a problem with that. I have a freaking problem with that. If
about
a man wants to
you?
marry you, he'll do it. It's no time limit.
No, I will say that. Now, if I take someone, no,
I'm the type forcing these men around. Tracy proposed to me. I had no idea. I left, went to California with my son. Everybody came back home. I was shocked. I never bought a merge. I never bought anything. I never thought I wanted to get married. I still don't want to be married. It's like, but I think that's the problem. Y'all put demands and stipulations on these men. If you don't do this and that,
And they
then
don't
when
do
you do
shit.
it, just to shut you up, then he cheat on your ass, you be mad.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an ultimatum, but that's still different from waiting forever to be married.
No. Let me rephrase that.
It should be natural. It should be organic. It should be organic.
Yes, it should.
Cooley said they string you along because they don't want to marry you, but they also don't want no one else to have you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Selfish.
From what I was
Cooley,
y'all-
I'm on y'all side.
Y'all know me since 13, and y'all know I never really cared about having kids, and I never really cared
I'm
about.
on tone phone, Will. She cannot answer.
I've never cared
You
about.
can call her. Yeah. If you got something to say, type it.
I'm about to call Tanya immediately. But I never cared about having kids,
Our live cut off.
and I never cared about
Can you restart it?
I didn't cut off.
Oh, it cut off on Tone's phone. Tone, get back on your phone because I want to ask Tia a question.
But I never cared about kids or never cared about getting married. As I got older, I'm at the point right now where I don't really
Y'all see
care
my little
about getting
flashcard
married,
on my side
but
of Jussie Raphael?
I don't really care about getting married, but I would do it if the person that I wanted to be with, it mattered to them, I would do it.
Just be like.
But I don't want you to be.
Just go to my page.
Just be a life
Oh,
partner.
that's me. You told me to be on my page.
No, just go to mine.
I ain't telling the woman to wait around.
Her profile, not her
If
page.
this man is dragging his feet
To
and
my
you
profile.
really feel like
Still
you're
logged in
honest,
under you.
then move on.
No, I do agree with that. I'm not going to be engaged for 50 years. Bitch, ask me when
If you
when
feel
you
like
serious.
you're being used, you know in your gut when you feel like you're being used, then move on.
Okay. Tia asked, okay, what if you're dating a guy, he gets
join
fired
or something?
Huh?
You need to join the dirty thing?
No.
Oh.
Tia said, what happens if you're with a guy and he gets fired from his job? How long are you gonna wait around for him to get another job?
6
Depends
months.
on how long. Depends on what y'all relationship was before he got
6
fired.
months.
Kimberly already said she was gonna ask you questions. Kimberly!
Hey Kim, what's up?
I'm sorry.
Okay, but no, 6 months. That's all you get. 6 months.
No,
my boyfriend,
no.
my side piece, you get 6 months.
Nah, come on. Your husband, if you've been
6 fucking months. See, if you had that car like I need you to have, you could be Uber Eats. You have a job.
It depends on the relationship.
I feel like it also depends on the person.
Yeah.
You can tell when somebody has
Drive
resilience
ambition.
and
Exactly.
when they want to do something or whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
So if you're playing PlayStation, if you're doing all that kind of stuff.
That's one of my pet peeves too. I don't mess with nobody. I ain't never messed with no man that play no PlayStation.
Oh yeah, I love that. I mean, stay the fuck out of my face.
But if you
that'll occupy you for hours.
Okay, but I feel like you get unemployment for like 6 months. When your unemployment is coming down to the wire,
you should have a job.
Even if you gotta go to McDonald's and make them sweet teas or Popeye and butter them biscuits, you need to get a job.
Exactly. 6 months is all you get.
Okay,
how much more do we have to go?
Kurt said, why ruin a good thing with a legal document, speaking of marriage?
Oh, excuse me. You said what?
Kurt said, why ruin a good thing with a legal document, speaking of marriage? Some people think once you get married, that ruins the relationship.
I agree. A piece of paper is not going to change
women
anything.
do.
No, but how I feel about you today, and we get married tomorrow, I'm going to feel the exact same way. Nothing in our life is going to change except for this piece of paper. The last name might not even change. Ain't nothing going to change with this fucking marriage certificate. So what's the point?
The next time I get married, he's taking my last name.
Yeah, we gonna make his ass a junior. We gonna make him a J.R. like
I'm in for that.
We gonna put some respect on it. Okay, so we're basically winding down. We're about to go out for a while with some friends. So you might catch us on live at the club.
And make sure you guys go onto our YouTube and like our channel. LT3
So many people asked us to start a channel. That's why we did it. So if you want to see like some of our outtakes, go to LT3 Fun Over 40. That's the letter L, the letter T, and the number 3. Fun Over 40.
With exclamation point.
They hate us. All right. Thank you, Sue.
Bye. We'll see you guys next week.